Welcome back, mon ami, to Aviary Attorney. We're gonna pick it up right where we left off, trying to solve the case of the kitty killer. We'll start by going to various places we don't need to go, like our office. Falcon, why back in your office? We have a case to solve, again. No, I was just procrastinating. I'll stop it. When did I get back to helping Dame Kathleen? Alright, I'm ready to go. Alright, no new content there, unfortunately. How about the concierge? What do you want? I'm JJ Falcon, a defense attorney for... Oh, I know who you are. I saw you come by earlier. But visiting hours are over. Come back next week. Do you think you'll make an exception for us? Visiting hours are over. We'll be quick. I said visiting hours are over. Do you bird brains understand? Parlez-vous français? I don't think it's going to make an exception, Falcon. Yes, you're right. Let's continue our investigation. So much for that. Alright, I want to start with the photographer, because odds are if we can get his photos, we'll be able to tell more about what we find at the crime scene. So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Well, there's a note on the door, right? Ahem. The magnificent and marvellous artist, Monsieur Robitio de Robinio, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means he's a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist thing seems to be out. So, what shall we do now? We should knock anyway. I've already used up a day here. Alright, I don't see the harm. Bum. Nah, doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. Well, that gives Nick a break in, doesn't it? We should break in, then. What? Are you serious? Well, maybe. Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought a man of justice like you would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. No, it's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'll bite the door down. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss it first? Classy. What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you want to break in. Oh, I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think it would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now that we're here, we ought to make the most of it, right? This place is quite something. It's very... swanky? I was going to say ostentatious, much like the music. That's just swanky talk for swanky. Wait, I've got the voices mixed up. But we don't have time for this. The sound of the door being smashed in could draw unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. In investigation mode, you're free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest, and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you've had enough, or you can find nothing else to examine, press the X in the top right corner. Select an area to examine. Alright, so we have to find the photos he took. I guess this thing isn't going to go away. Medicine cabinet. I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not sure what a clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it. You could, but no time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. There should be something here to engage with. A chandelier. A chandelier? You should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. I've only got £20. Or francs, as the case may be. Alright, so we can look at all his fancy photos. But I want to find his undeveloped film. I see bourgeois tigress in profile. I see finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder. Symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps. Looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh no, we're not getting into that whole argument. A beautiful picture of the palace skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. It's a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? Well, no, he got demoted. Ugh, terrible. No, I'm a Sparrowson on this one. That was awesome. A butterfly, or perhaps a moth. It's difficult to tell in the black and the white. A lighthouse? Wait, no, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge falcon. There's a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me, exactly how illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings like... It's cool, we're lawyers. No, it's a little illegal. It's a little illegal. Well, it's illegal, yes, so to try and solve a murder case, so it's forgivable. Oh ho ho, so you're saying a small act of evil is justifiable if it results in a greater good? Don't put words in my beak! What are these plastic bottles? A picture of a fence? It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favourite. Okay, I'm done now, my fence puns. What's this one? A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Select an... oh, well, that's all we've got then, isn't it? Is that another room, perhaps? Hey, Falcon, look! What? It's just an easel. No. It's what on the easel. This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see housemaid, Dame Cataline, and I think that's Signor Pertois, Cataline's father. Is the housemaid a giraffe? A goat? A goat giraffe? So what shall we do? Do we just nick it? Well, of course we should nick it. We've come this way, may as well borrow it. See photographs and don't follow. Anything else we need to do here? I should say not. Now let's get out of here before someone calls the po-po. Right. Nothing else here? Nothing else? No. Excellent. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Oh, sounds good to me, Gav. Oh, bollocks. My door, what has happened to my door? Well, I'm a falcon, see, and I'm a purveyor of justice. I'm not going to lie to the man after I broke into his place and stole his shit. Well, Mr. Robinho, it's like this. You see, we're attorneys who've been hired for the purpose of... Raven! Raven did it! We saw... Oh, well, that's Sparrowson. Raven did it! We saw the whole thing! What are you doing, Sparrowson? I've got this! I'm not going to jail because your conscience is acting up. Nobody's going to jail. Just take it easy. Ugh, damn ravens are always after a shiny object, am I right? Yes, that's right. Yes, of course. Let's make a move. Trial day's approaching fast. Right, let's go. A new day. No need to go back there. Let's go to the Chateau Crinieri. Falcon and Sparrow enter the courtyard outside Chateau Crinieri. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Ah, quit it. cat. Excuse me, monsieur. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, you see. I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change? You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? I'll give you 1 franc. Here you go. Stay safe, madam. Many thanks to you, messieurs. Wait, that's the mother. Many thanks to you, messieurs. Oh, it's pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do, especially when they might give me evidence. But what am I doing? Standing around here moralizing? Come on, Spatterson, we've got business to attend to. Falcon and Spatterson step into the pristine wood-panelled foyer of Chateau Crinieri. Oh, look at this place. Baron Rogielio must be loaded. More than loaded when it comes to lucrative investments. The Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes, he's a smug-looking chap in impressive mane. But we must approach a man of this stature with tact and finesse. Hey, Baron, we'd like a word, like. How's that? Spatterson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Oh! Who did I hear my name? Great Baron Roguiel, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? No, we're attorneys. Not quite. I'm private attorney J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Who? Yes, this jumpy, twishy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I've got a hunch. A hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Well, something like that. So what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Well, actually, yes, that would be fantastic! Well, be my guest. You'll find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in a lounge on the 2nd floor. Third door to your right. That would be where we gathered for the group photographed prior to the, unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? This guy is such a cool cat. Speaking of cool cat, get away. Cat. Good cat. Oh, I'm afraid not. It is to my understanding that the photograph must be developed. I've changed my voice. Before it must be reviewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. Oh, it's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. No, it's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigations. So, where shall we go to first? Well, the crime scene, Sparrowson, the crime scene! Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs of the fountain. So this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing? Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyse every object in excruciating detail, like. You mean the search for the evidence? Yeah, do that. That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Select an area to examine. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep. Eventually realised it was filling up on horse livers. Terrible. Fantastic. Sparrowson is the best in the world. Oh, the mane looks almost lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No. No, I would not. Baron Rogier suddenly likes his horse statues. Oh, I don't mind horse statues, but the little cherub people kick me out. Baby should be waddling, not attempting to settle this horseback riding. Another horse statue, this one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "What a long face, yes, yes, well, that one." What? No! The barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the table." Oh wait, under the stable. I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Take an area to examine. The fountain itself, I don't see much else. Yes, the fountain. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. You birds! You bloody birds! Fly up and check it. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We're to wade in for a close look just to be sure. Yes, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologise, I wasn't being indirect enough. What I mean to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way. If you want to go wade and do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't have me. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle about in a fountain like a duck in a lake. Well, yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, we'll flip on this 1 franc coin. You call the out wrong. Get it wrong, and you go for a sip. So, what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or, plant squigglies? Well, you're gonna cheat either way, aren't you? I'll go with the plant squigglies. Plant squigglies got a rave, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squigglies. Here I go. Ding! It's heads. Should have gone on the old Emperor Falcon. Fine. Hold my shoes. You've got talons. Why do you have shoes? Falcon should really learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. This game is fantastic. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim then. No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Rogiel? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash in the evidence folder, just in case. Cigar butt has been added to your evidence folder. The cigar was found at the bottom of the fountain in Rogiel's garden. It could only be reached with a little wading. else we need to do here? I realise I haven't actually checked the painting. A photograph we borrowed in the Robinier's studio. It shows Colleen, Catiline, and Pertois. Dame Catiline ate a bloody steak at a banquet. Alright, fair enough. And of course our red herring. Select an area to examine. I don't see anything. Pixel hunt, pixel hunt, pixel hunt. No, we're good. Get out of here. I think we're done here. Good call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? You know, we still have time. Don't push your luck, Patterson. To the lounge. Bleh. Odd noises. Second floor. Third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst! Hey Falcon, did you see that? See what? The housemaid just totally did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Oh, yes. Are you two policemen? Why is that my giraffe voice? No. We're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson. Whoa, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhout. I'm not sure if that's a giraffe pun. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with today? We're investigating a murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Oh, that's fine. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What is it you wanted to ask? Is there something we should know? You're a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we want to know? Anything you need to confess, like? Oh, no. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after a drama last week. Fesher, are you sure there isn't anything you're hiding, perhaps in your pockets? It's okay, tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. Excellent definition, Sparrowson. Excellent definition. Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Patterson. Isn't it? Oh, well, what do we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, Mysterious, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? Shifty. Is this where the photograph was taken? Oh, can I compare? Can I compare the photograph where it was taken to see if she took something out of the photograph? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see, the cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. Oh no! The painting on it totally clashes with the decor. How does it compare to our... Can we click this? Alright, we can't take a closer look. That's too bad. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands! Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Nogiel just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're confessing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it. Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder. Is there something else you wanted to ask? No, that's all. No further questions, thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. Oh, it's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. Well, I tried to. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and... Well, never mind, I'm rambling.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about, and it's not like we're not above breaking and entering ourselves. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
Ugh. Oh, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons, so I didn't think the baron would miss those. But, well, I suppose this habit got a little bit away from me. Well, that's one mystery solved at least.
Missing silverware. Ha! Confess to stealing silverware from the household. It's got no hands. It's a red herring.
I'd appreciate if he didn't tell the baron. He's been really kind and I would hate to break his trust.
Hasn't he noticed that he's got no bloody silverware? I see. So, where to next? Oh,
So, where to next, Big Bird?
the main hall, Sparrowson. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look, thank you, Baron, but we actually have some questions for you. Please ask away. I have nothing to hide. What happened on that murder? Baron here, I would like to ask you about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, am I in trouble? No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock. We're all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. Oh, I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? Well, probably wouldn't want to be telling you about the housemaid. We just told her. We help people get away with crimes. That's what we would do with defense attorneys. Yes, that's all. Yes, thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs.
Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
Oh, I hope so.
Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in a trial, we could always just, wing it.
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest, shall we?
A new day. Palais de Justice. I guess that's where we go to start the trial. But that is all the time we have for today. Tomorrow we shall have another fine day in Paris. We shall seek out justice for crimes perpetrated by anyone who is not us. Have a pleasant evening, mon ami.